Hello, Tadpales, and welcome to a brand new video. Today, we are going to be reacting to the Priest of Manchaland Gregor. He looks really freaking epic, I gotta say, just from the thumbnail. And he literally looks like he's a vampire, and I am pumped about that. I love vampires and werewolves, zombies, you know, the supernatural, the paranormal. I love it all. I am excited to see this Gregor and see if we can actually attain him today. So if you are excited for today's video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We are getting closer and closer to 1,000 subscribers. It is absolutely amazing. I cannot thank all of you enough for the love and support. It has been such a wild ride since, you know, starting my Limbus company journey. It has been so much fun. And with that, let's check out this epic Gregor.
Limbus company.
I mean, he just looks so cool. Ooh, look at that. Listen to the music. Here we go. Looks like he has like a pole arm. Look at that. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? Blood, there is so much blood everywhere. Give it to me. That's it. No, even a droplet of blood. Oh my gosh! Are you kidding? Dang! I gotta say, this right here is epic. One of my favorite builds in Elden Ring is actually a bleed build, so I am, this reminded me of that. Gives me Melania vibes. Oh, instant bleed. I don't know if how many of you have played Elden Ring or are familiar with it, but yeah, this attack reminds me of her deadly attack. But oh my gosh, this right here, blood. There is so much blood. You could just hear the hunger in his voice. That is epic. Oh my gosh. I gotta say, he is awesome. He is awesome. Holy crap. And here is the Priest of Manchaland. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But I gotta say, he looks awesome. And I am a little nervous because it looks like there is a lot that he does. But I definitely need to figure out how to use him correctly, because there's a lot of bleed, a lot of bloodied hand, ailing heart, blood feast, but man, he is super cool, and I hope that I can get him, even if it is going to take me a little while to figure out what team he belongs in, and how I should use him. I know all of you, please let me know in the comments below, how exactly does he work? Because what I am getting is you want the bleed, and then on skill 2 you have the ailing heart, which does the same thing as the bloodied hand, except it's defensive, and the blood feast, which stores all bleed damage dealt in the zone, which converts into bloodied hand. Very interesting. Very interesting. There is a lot here for me, so I have to figure this out, but let's pull for the Priest of Manchaland. I am so excited. I hope to Limbus Company gods that we get him. Oh my god. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I just got him! Are you kidding? Are you kidding? This wasn't just a random, this was a random one poll. I wasn't even planning on recording this. What the? We got the Priest. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding? That was a single pull. Oh my gosh. I am shocked. I am shocked. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43? 43 pulls and we got him. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Yo, let's go! What the heck? We got him. Let's go. Now I'm gonna have to build up a bleed team. Let's go. Resorting to whipping yourself again? You certainly are impatient. Huh? Haven't I asked you to knock first? Have you given a thought about the I also recall asking you to not bring up that subject before me again. Still, unwilling to participate in the plan? I refuse to consult you on your plan. Isn't it clear to you that Father no longer cares about us? Your plan? It's filial impiety. You mustn't. The child's eyes begin to tremble uncontrollably from the instinctive revulsion and fear at the thought of it. The unbreakable bond formed from the blood. Most blood fiends cannot defy, let alone break that bond. But within the child's heart was an even more severe desire growing. And upon noticing it, the child with the scissors did not waste a moment to capitalize on it. No, we must. How many more years do you think our family has? 5 years? 10? Even less. Another year like this and we'll all go insane. You know this better than anyone. Day after day you sit here and listen to their desperation. We can come up with ideas for better rides, attractions, something to draw more people in here, something to get them willing to pay more blood packs for. That is irrelevant. She raised her voice, frustrated at the child's obstinacy. She slammed her scissors on the marble floor, and the confessional echoed with the discomforting noise of metal. Has Manchaland ever been short of guests? It's always teeming with guests, paying hundreds upon hundreds of blood packs, but it's not enough. It's just not enough for everyone in the family. This stagnant, unmoving blood will never be enough to sate us all. Never. No matter how much we drink. But it was you who helped Father create hemobars, wasn't it? To address the exact problem. Hemobars created by combining the compressing the blood of animals with that of humans. A necessary evil, that's all it was. To have enough to feed our family. Hemobars were our only option. Yeah, it was flavorless. But unlike blood packs that quickly lost their freshness, hemobars were a great invention that could feed the whole family. Sure, it alleviated the hunger and the thirst for a moment. But did any of us feel even a glimpse of happiness during the entire time we filled ourselves with it? This is nothing more than a slow death. I believe we only have months before our family loses control over the cravings for blood of our guests anyway. If I could give them my blood instead, I would have. A meaningless ideation. The scissors-wielding child stared uninterestedly at the stream of blood pouring from the child's back. She would not have been able to hold herself back had it been human blood, but the blood of our kindred is lesser than the blood of animals. It's just meaningless, diseased blood that does nothing to fill our desires. Come to your senses, priest. It was always an impossible dream. The only way for us blood fiends to be happy is to drink the blood directly from human flesh. The father of these children is aware of that truth. But the father, who sought the dream of coexistence, could not permit them to directly covet human blood. There was one incontestable reason he forbade the family their happiness. Anyone who's had their blood drained directly by a blood fiend is bound to eventually turn into a blood bag, no matter how long it takes. And that would mean the end of coexistence, and that is why this became an unforgivable sin in the eyes of the father. Are you not afraid of father's fury, Otis? I am, deathly so, which is why we are coming up with a strategy. Besides, it's not like we seek his death, just until our father comes to his senses. How will you even get him to don the helm? Perhaps her words, clarifying that they weren't seeking the father's death, came to this child as an exoneration. And for the first time, the child's interest was piqued. Now, are we ready to have a conversation? Do you recall how our father created Rocinante prior to his departure? I do. He used up a significant amount of his own blood to create Rocinante? Rocinante. And after such a long time on the road, he must still be deeply fatigued. And that will be our opening to place the helm over his head. As for the second step of our plan, I'll let you in on it as soon as you agree to be part of it. Even after the gaudily dressed child left, this child cannot help but shudder from the crushing guilt. He continued to whip himself again and again. For the family. No, for our father in blood. But this profane thought refused to leave his mind, no matter how much he whipped himself. Every strike of the whip, every scar that formed on his skin, only reminded him of the possibilities this thought granted. The child put down the whip and utters an unthinkable sentence. Even if he would smite us down with his great vengeance, if this'll get him to see this suffering. The child's heart, which had slowly begun to sway after countless consultations with the family, crumbled completely in the face of the justification that this was, after all, for the father. The day of rebellion was here, the child now a part of this plan. Father was to return home after long days of the adventure. Countless hunters surrounded the now blood-soaked child. He'd been in this situation countless times in the past, but after years spent in Manchaland, all of this felt so new to him. Maybe they really could have coexisted even with the hunters, if a day like today did not come to pass. You did not pay Manchaland a visit once, ever since the Blood Fiend War was over. I see that you've managed to suppress your hatred of our kind. Why was that, I wonder? Were you merely curious? Or was there something else? I guess the answer doesn't matter anymore. There was a doubt in my heart, even as we ran toward this stench of blood, this screaming. I wondered if Manchaland had become under siege by a different family that were envious of your success. A foolish thought, a thought that Father would have been overjoyed to hear. I admit, we were foolish to hope. The ranks of blood fiend hunters will only grow like wild grass on the fields, and when this day becomes history, they'll all learn a lesson from our folly. That you, blood fiends, are evil by nature, that you can never change what you are. With that, neither the child nor the hunters said a word. They both knew that further communication was meaningless. There is only a singular thought in the child's head as he watches the hunters expire. It's not about his sin. It's not about the upcoming punishment. It's joy. It was the child's only thought, his only emotion as he took in the hunter's blood drenching his body. Oh my gosh! That was epic! Oh my gosh! Now that was freaking cool! Are you kidding? So he is up tie 3, and apparently when you do up tie 3, you get a little bit of story behind the character. That is amazing. But we pulled Gregor, the priest, in one singular pull. I think 42 pulls altogether. Now he is up tie 3, and I am so pumped at the fact that we were able to get him. Amazing, amazing, amazing. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will certainly see you in the next one. Bye.